And another Jarl game. Jarl's really like queuing up into me, and I don't know why they are so set on it, if I'm honest. I mean, I guess they want the practice, but like my win stats are starting to look a little weird, I think, based on this. So we have AV2 from him, which means we can start chipping. We are going to play that with the Mind Warp because the Mind Warp's not super useful this early on. See, I think this is not a great play from him. I don't really care that much that he's doing this. Despite leaking a point of damage, I want to block with earth cards more than anything else because I want them in the bin for decomposing in some point. So I'd rather take a chip damage than not. And the Mind Warp will pay for the healing potion. All we're doing is building board state because it's Jarl. What's the odds on him pitching to Frost? I've got a sigil, so I can pay for this if I have to, so we're fine. That's sad. That is unfortunate. Yeah, he's going to hit that. It's not a bad hit. He should take the energy potion. That's the wrong choice. I mean, that thing hit for 9 basically, which is good. But yeah, I'm just going to keep blocking things then. This is very potion heavy draws, which is fine. He's getting some good damage through. You know, this is pretty good Jarl aggro. We can't deny that fact, but I am getting a lot of potions. That messes me up a lot. These are just very bad hands, and I'm just going to have to just sort of play out of them, I think. This has lined up pretty well for him. And I am getting no blues. This is a couple of very, very poor hands. Hmm. I suppose it really matters what I put on the bottom. Might be the sink because I don't want to pay for it. Yeah. We'll go with that. I'd love to have drawn a blue card. Like I've had like a 3-card hand for multiple turns because of this. Yeah, we're just going to be blocking out with this stuff, I think. I do want to play this root bound if I can. He's coming in with dominate. Yeah, this is still fine. This is not what I want, but this is fine. I'm going to block with a root bound. Has he still got... Why am I paying 1? Oops. What am I missing here? Why am I... Oh, he's activated hat. That's why. I need to get back out of this. I need to block. Really? Send him a Kyande. I didn't notice that heart activation in the middle of there. I still don't notice it. Oh, there. It's grey. That's why. It's not paying attention to my request to undo. Hello, other player. Are you gonna... Are they actually not gonna respond at all? I mean, I could force it back to start of turn. I just don't really want to. I guess I'll just do that. I don't like pushing it all the way back on that, but yeah, I'd rather them be okay with it. Yeah, so we'll block like that. He's very much in control of this game, mostly due to those turns with a lot of blue in them. But we are starting to dig out of that a little. He's going to keep coming and coming at this point. This actually could be a loss, which is a rarity. I'm going to lose my whole hand to him pretty much, so we may as well block and lose another turn, I think. Yeah. He's had a really good chain of stuff. Just an incredible chain of stuff, apparently. I'm going to block nothing. Gives me the better odds of actually retaining something I want. He hits both the cards I want. Okay, great. I do finally get a chance to threaten him with something, which will take a card out of his hand. I'm still just massively on the back foot because I've got no combo together yet, but so if I'm paying extra, I need to pay potentially 3 if I want to do Sigil, and this is not great. I think I just have to take the full lot. I mean, I have had such bad hands in this. I say Jarl can win these games. It's just really unlikely. But I say he's had exactly what he needs every turn. I would say pretty much every single turn he's had a good threat, and I have just those 2 turns with no blue cards. Absolutely screwed me. The question is, do I do anything? And I think the answer is no. I think we just continue blocking out for now and preserve this life that we've got. Okay, so he's not Heart of Ice, does he? In faint grey text, no. Oh, he did? Oh no, he's got the channel still. That's still fine. Heart's really nice into the D reacts. We can't fault that. I mean, I'm just going to lose to him at this point, I think, because I'm so far behind. I've got an Ether Snap combo, but I have nothing to actually throw off it. It will not kill him. So, I need to wait for the channel to go, which is now. And I need to just hope he gets a turn where I can get an opening. That's not awful. But he's still on 40, so I really don't think I'm going to be able to switch tempo on this. I just need to go for something. So it would have been lovely to have another life gain card as well, but we don't get those options. This will pay for that. This will pay for that. That's actually perfect. This is quite small, but like we'll get something out of it. We'll get quite a lot out of it. I just don't know that it's going to tip it back enough. What it's going to do is steal tempo back. I've gained some life, and he's going to lose a lot of life, and that's what we're going for. Like, you know, this is big hits. Big hits. I mean, you know, close to lethal. And he's used up some hand, which I'm hoping will get me somewhere. That is not awful. So question time off this is just there anything special I want to do here? I'm never going to get decompose going at this rate, so we're not playing for that. So we're going to block with this for sure. We just want cards because cards do stuff. But we don't need this. We can just hit him with the snapback if we need to. So we'll go with that. Because there's an offensive line, the will almost certainly motivate him. I mean, actually, the question there is he's only got 2 points of arcane barrier, so I might just go into the snapback and ignore the sergeant. Yeah. Because he can just arcane barrier his way through most of this, and this is enough that I think he's going to AB to it, yeah. So we took a card, we half his life total. Did he not use a heart finally? Yeah, okay. Lock with that. We'll keep this because we don't need it yet. So we have finally been allowed to get the root bound off. That's positive. Just eat as much earth as we can. And we're basically threatening the surgeon because it'll take a card out of his hand. So I could use this in my turn. I'm actually going to keep it for his because I've got the rampant and I think I can potentially push lethal in his turn. Let's find out. Should be good. Ooh. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. So we lived. Is what it is. I mean, if I make it through to the turn, he dies. He's on one. I assume. Well, I mean, I assumed he was dead last time to a playful 7. that game now? Should be. He has more tricks. Yeah, good game. That's honestly the closest Jarl game I've ever played. I would attribute it entirely to I can't remember, it was like turn 5-ish, I think, where I just I had 2 turns of red cards and really didn't do anything while he just beat me up. I leaked a lot of damage through those turns. Jarl's just in such a bad place into Verdance. I don't think his deck is bad at all, and this is actually, that is the best Jarl deck I've seen in a while, in my opinion. It actually threatened things. But he just doesn't have legs, and despite beating me up for that many turns, despite me having some really poor hands and not finding combo, and then him hitting the discard over and over, I'm just sat there with 4 potions. And, it came to a point where I hit him for, 30-something damage while gaining... I only gained 5. Like, it was a really bad hand I went off on in terms of, it needed a life gain component. But it did have the Ether Snap combo. So, it hurt. Yeah, but that's the Jarl Verdance matchup in a nutshell. Like, he struggles the whole way through.